Hey guys, Daniel here, 395 Junkie, coming to you from the 395 Junkie Garage. And this next video is just kind of nonsense. We're just messing around. There's no overlanding, there's no off-roading, there's nothing really Jeep related. What it is an idea of what we're dealing with every day. I mean, it's a quick little video of us hanging out by the fireplace in the backyard, cooking a few meals, and just overall just kind of hanging out. There is the second part of the video does provide you a cool recipe for you guys to cook on one of your next overlanding adventures, whenever that might be, hopefully soon. All right, is this guy serious right now? He's got the sleeping bags out. My neighbors are gonna think I'm absolutely out of my mind. And I mean, being home for a week straight with all my kids and my wife and me getting on each other's nerves, maybe I am losing my mind. Yes, that's firewood. We have fire right here. We call this urban camping. Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go camping, you gotta have a beer while you're getting everything set up. All right, here we are at camp. We've got Mama Goose just came out with her Snuggie. Comfy. And we've got our fellow campers here, really enjoying themselves. Let me get a close-up of this one right here. She's loving it. We got the campfire going. Of course, Belle is always doing her thing. Got the fridge full of goodness. Always a good time. Let me show you guys our new setup we got going up in there in America. And that's the extent of our campsite. Alrighty, so it's time to get dinner going here in our urban camping situation. So we're doing the crispy chicken tacos by the Overland cook, Marco at Overland X. Put a little bit of butter in here. Butter always helps everything taste better.
Okay, you ready? Wait, is there going to be other stuff in? Ew,
You want? The store's right up the street.
Where's the avocado? Oh, this was not it.
Always down
right, so it's time to eat. And I guess the moral of the story here is you don't have to be anywhere deep in the wilderness or out in the desert in order to have a good time. We're in our backyard. I got my 3 daughters with me, which is pretty rare. Normally it's just Goose and I, but to the extent that the COVID-19 brought us all closer together, I guess I'm grateful. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. Thanks Marco for the amazing recipe, and we're gonna enjoy the rest of the evening by the fireplace, fire pit, campfire, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna enjoy what we got going on right now, and hope you guys are doing the same. All right, so we're making cinnamon rolls here. Gabby's got the Pillsbury dough sheet all rolled out. She's my helper tonight. And now that we got the Pillsbury dough sheet laid out, she's got some softened butter spread across it. And now what you need to do, dear, is sprinkle sugars and cinnamon over the butter. As you know from my last video, we were supposed to go camping this weekend. That didn't happen. Now would be a great opportunity to kind of show you guys a quick camp meal that you guys can be making at camp. And let's get right into it. What we're working with tonight is I'm going to be making steak and crispy Brussels sprouts. So it's as simple as just a few ingredients. I've got a mix of ribeye and sirloin here. You've got Brussels sprouts, vegetable oil, salt, some balsamic glaze that you could find at any of your grocery stores, and salt and pepper, and of course the secret ingredient. I'm just cutting the ends off of them here, and then I'm going to cut them right in half. All I like to do right now is anytime I'm cooking on anything other than a barbecue is I like to first of all trim all the fat off of it so that you got nice lean pieces, and then I like to cube up the pieces into decent size, bite-sized pieces. Alrighty, so we've got steak all cut up, Brussels sprouts all cut up. What we're going to be doing right now is we're going to heat up some vegetable oil so that we can cook the Brussels sprouts. Salt and pepper, and alright, so just check on it every once in a while and move it around so All right, so Brussels sprouts are just about done. So what we're going to do is we're going to move them aside. And this is where it's key to having a scuttle, the tembo test, because even though you're moving it to the side, it's still keeping it warm so that you don't have to reheat it when everything's done. And we're going to add the steaks. Good for 5, so don't. All right, so we're going to call that done. Sprouts right on top. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drizzle this balsamic glaze right on top of the Brussels sprouts. Now I just need to gather the troops and show them what we did here. All right, guys, so that's about the end of this video. You know, last night we spent the evening doing some chicken tacos, and we made a nice cinnamon roll dessert all in the tembo test. Tonight we did the crispy Brussels sprouts with steaks, and it's been a fun weekend, you know, something a little bit different than that we normally do. And if you're interested and you want to know what the recipe is, I can be happy to send it over to you. Just hit like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and follow us on Instagram at 395junkie, and send me a message, and I'll be happy to get you any of these recipes from either tonight or last night. So that's about it. Happy trails, and hope you guys are staying healthy.